Wondering if your loved ones are around you?
Wish there was a way to find out?
Now you can.
Introducing Paranormal Crossroad Spirit Sessions. In-home, in person.
Limited time only. Book now at paranormalcrossroad.com.
Hi, everybody. How's it going? We're live.
What's up? What's up?
Look at you wearing your leopard print. I love it.
You know, I'm all about the leopard print this season. I don't understand it. I think it's because our relationship is so solidified right now. I'm all about the cat prints.
I love it. I'm rubbing off on you. So welcome everybody to something new that we are trying, as is, you know, pretty much everything we've done since the day you've joined the road piece. You're just watching us try stuff.
Yep, 1,000,000%.
So, and this was the brainchild of Kitsie like 4 hours ago. That's how this works.
So today I was recording up stuff for my Patreon page. Patreon.com/oddity files. And what's the Paranormal Crossroads Patreon page?
Patreon.com/paranormal xroad.
There you go. So if you do the Patreon thing, check them out. And I decided I was going to try to get Spirit to come through for whomever. And I haven't even told KJ about my sessions at all today. I did a bazillion of them. By the time I was done, I was exhausted. I'm like, can we do this at 7? I need to chill for a minute. I had people coming through, some of them giving me first and last names, where their family, what state their family members are in.
Wow.
And the messages they had for them.
What? So it wasn't just people lingering around your house. Like the beacon went out and they were like, I'm here ready to party. Got things to do.
I started with the Spirit box, and then I ended up using this speaker and an app on my phone. So we're going to start off with this momentarily. But I've built a relationship with spirits via ITC communication, which is what this is called. Don't ask me right at this moment what ITC stands for.
I was totally going to ask you it.
I'm just a basic witch. And I just said, does anybody have any messages for anyone? And so.
All right. Well, this is awesome. Thank you, Katie. I thought I would set up by the fireplace just because.
Marjorie, I love you.
Marjorie, hi. As you can see, my cats are very happy to be here. Jaina and Rhodey have been vegged out, but also I did a full cleansing of my house with one of I had not used those sage sticks that I bought for the Paranormal Crossroads store we had at German Fest. They're really nice. Like it wasn't perfect. Some of them you get and you're like, I have to stop and relight this thing because I got more house to go. No, it was great. So I was like, you know what? I'm doing a whole clearing thing, and fire is so cleansing. It's like literally all the negativity is being sucked out of the house, and we're left with happy, just vegging out, sticking their feet in the air cats. So
love it. I lit an intention candle, which you can see behind me here today, just to exude love, light, peace, and positivity into this home. So
very nice.
We are on the same page.
We are. I have I'm not a weather person. I have my essential oils going back there. Don't freak out, people who have cats. They are animal EO. They're made by a vet. I've been using them for years. And if you have questions about how to use essential oils safely with your cats, send me a message. Let's see. Marjorie wants to know, we can start off with some questions. Have either of you two been affected by the Aries moon? Have I?
You know, KJ's had a day. I'll let her get into that in a second. We'll let her accumulate her thoughts on what she wants to say. I have been doing so much clearing and so much shadow work lately that like all my shit was cleared up before Mercury retrograde even happened. And
really?
no brag whatsoever, but Yeah, I wasn't affected by retrograde. I wasn't affected by the full moon. I wasn't able to sleep. That's something, no
Yep.
matter what, full moon, sleep just does not come to me.
Yeah,
But
same here.
under the full moon, I put all my crystals out. It had been a couple months since I've done that, and I said, this is just to let everything go that is not for my highest and greatest good.
Awesome. Yeah, I needed to do that. You know what happened was we were getting towards the end there of Mercury retrograde, and I made the mistake of being like, I've come through this one pretty well. This has not been bad. And it was like the second that I said that, all of our cars broke down, things started going
Oh,
wrong, insane miscommunication things. Like it was like, oh no, you're not getting out of this one unscathed.
yeah.
Um,
I'm a big one. I don't say anything until it's actually done because I'm always worried about jinxing shit.
Yeah. Well, I think it had just been because I hadn't really been like, there are some where it's just like you got to like keep it at the top of your mind and be careful what you're doing. And I had been like, I'm fine. So I hadn't been thinking about it. And I'm like, oh, yeah, it is still Mercury retrograde and I'm surviving it. Like, I'm doing good.
Yeah. Now I will say, whatever planet was in retrograde since like September, that's the
Yeah.
one that got me.
Is that Saturn that's going on? I'm
I think
a
so.
I'm a Virgo, so Mercury rules me. And so,
Um,
boy, does it ever. Hello, Ryan. Thank you very
Hi,
much for
Ryan.
watching, and thank you for loving what we do.
Aw, so sweet.
So we got a couple things to tell you about. We are most definitely looking forward to starting the spirit sessions in your home. So if you weren't with us on Saturday night at Paranormal Crossroad Live, wow, there was some Mercury retrograde stuff happening there.
But
Uh,
we cleared it. We went back and we cleared it up. So if you were there and you saw us struggle with our communication with spirit, we figured out why, and you will find out in an episode of Paranormal Crossroads.
Yes, yes, you will. But we announced that we are going to do spirit sessions in your home. So this is basically what you see us doing tonight. We're going to bring our cards. We're actually going to do an oracle card, a few readings here before we get into turning on the equipment. It's kind of a preview of what it would be like to have us in your home. We're kind of in your home right now.
So think Tupperware party meets seance. You invite your girlfriends to your house, you open up a bottle of wine, and we just have a great night. And I guess the word seance is frowned upon. I didn't realize that was a fact. But I'm obsessed with old time seances. So
Yeah.
this is the new time seance called a spirit session.
Yes, spirit session. It's yeah, I mean, there's a negative connotation to seance. I mean, I think words have the power that you give them.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, some people give the word seance a little too much power on the negative side. So we were like, all right, well, spirit sessions. We come to your house, we'll chit chat, we'll do our thing, and we'll see who comes through. As you've been watching it, that's kind of what the show has turned into. It's not a lot of mel meters and
No.
days long investigations. It's a couple of hours of sitting at someone's house figuring out who's there that should be there, and if there's somebody there that shouldn't, figuring out how to help them go home or help them coexist. And
Yeah, we are not ghost hunters in any way, shape, or form.
No.
So I don't even know what you'd call us. We're witches.
You want to talk about some negative connotations?
Right.
I feel like, I've struggled with this too, because people constantly are like, oh, you're a ghost hunter, you're an investigator. And I've never been any of those things. I think we're just, we're communicators.
Conduits.
Yeah. We're just here. We are
storytellers. We are storytellers.
We're spirit storytellers.
Yes.
Yay! All right, changing
Okay.
that on LinkedIn immediately.
Okay, guys, in the chat room, let us know if you want us to pull an oracle card for you before we get into the nitty gritty of my new app I can't wait to share with you.
Yes. Katie said maybe peacemakers. Brittany said spirit brokers.
Do we take Bitcoin? I don't know.
Right? Not yet. Not yet. Good God, we can barely take a credit card.
So true. German fest.
I did. I had somebody tell me the other day. She was very nice. She just came up. She's like, "You're a light bringer. That's what you are. You bring light to everything that you." And I was like, "Well, thank you. You haven't seen me on my worst days."
That's why we're here for each other and then here for the spirits.
All right, Natalie, let's do this. Do you want to pull a card and then I'll pull a card?
Both for Natalie?
Yeah,
absolutely.
So we're both, as you see, shuffling our cards for Natalie. Natalie, we want you to think about what's been on your mind, what's a message that maybe you need some clarification on something. Mm-hmm. And as we shuffle these cards, that energy goes into them and we'll see what we can do for you. So awesome. Whenever you are ready, Kitsie.
I'm going to split the deck for Natalie's highest and greatest good. And I have pulled Conclusions Are Within Reach. This is my Moonology deck it's my go-to 1,000,000%. So whatever it is you're worrying about, don't worry about it so much. It's going to work itself out. The end is very near. And my crazy or my mind's eye is telling me that it's going to be in your favor.
Yay.
So whatever it is you're concerned about, let it go. Trust the universe because the universe always has your back.
And Natalie, I want you, if you can, give us any kind of feedback. I just saw she said very helpful. If it's something that kind of hits the nail on the head, and you're willing to share, honestly, like we need validation. Tell us.
We'll give you validation as long as you give it back to us.
Tell us we're right. Tell us we're on the right track. But legit, we're always trying to get better at this, and it is a muscle that you have to work over and over. And so you're helping us get a workout in here. So Natalie
just finished writing her first book.
Oh my gosh.
This is going to end well. This is going to end well.
Oh my gosh. And look at the card I pulled for you. This is my Cosmic Cat deck. So it's got a crazy little cat on this side. And the card that we pulled for you, Natalie, is Expect the Best. Expect the best. This is so great. So you know what, Natalie? You are probably doing that thing where you just finished writing your book. And you're doing that like, oh my God, is anybody ever going to read it? Maybe I shouldn't put it out there. Maybe this is a heap of trash. What did I think? Like those things. And it's natural for us to do that. What your message is push that stuff aside when it comes, because what you did came from your heart. It was it came from you. It was the right thing to do. And now you've got it done. And all you got to do is sit back, breathe a sigh of relief, and expect the best.
Yeah, turn that ego off. And ego doesn't mean what I thought it meant for years. It's your negative part of your brain. Mm-hmm. Turn it off. Think positive. Think of something positive that happened to you while writing this book and focus on that and then build on that. I saw that Marjorie said that she wanted a card reading. I don't know that I've ever given Marjorie a card reading before. I'm kind of excited.
Katie Grayson is upstairs in bed already. He decided not to hang out with us tonight. He might come down, but he's not a fire fan. So he prefers the cozy under the covers once it gets cold.
Oh, Marjorie, set your attention, and KJ will pull for you first.
All right. Oh, Marjorie. Okay. All right, Marjorie. So your first card, my dear, in the Cosmic Cat pull is all right. So this is the vanity card, which means it's about you. And I don't want you to think about that in a bad way, Marjorie. Things need to be about you. You have been through so much lately. You've had so much going on, and you are a caretaker. No matter how much you have going on, you're still trying to figure out how everybody else is doing it, how you could help them. This is literally the card that's saying, knock it off. The reason that you have needed to slow down is because you need to talk about what you actually need. So be a little more vocal. Think about yourself and don't be afraid to say it's okay to be a caretaker and also take care of yourself. So don't be afraid to say when you need a little bit of help, whether it's space or someone else to just pick up a little bit of the slack.
Ah, love it. Splitting the deck for Marjorie. We've got a time for healing. This goes for Marjorie on so many levels.
Oh my goodness.
But aside from physical healing, emotional healing, and again will come from you focusing on yourself, doing your own shadow work, going deep within and figuring out who you need to forgive and let go, what you need to move on toward. I feel like there is a little bit of letting go right now, whether it's habits, whether it's people, no matter what it is. My crazies tell me you need to just, you know what I'm talking about right now. I know you do, because you and I are sometimes on the same wavelength while I don't know what it is. Just let it go. Just, it's time. It's time. I love you.
Yay. Yay. Oh, that was great. Awesome. I love when we do this. I love that we figured out that we could do these card readings together.
Oh, yes.
It's all about all of that energy together, right? And we're all melding together right now. And Kitsie's going to turn on that box, and we're going to see who else has caught on to the fact that we've got a nice little energy beacon going.
Yes.
Here in just a few.
I was afraid it was going to burn out here if I didn't use it again tonight. Okay, let's see. Bum, bum, bum. Okay. KJ.
Hi. Yeah, I'm okay. I don't need a card read. I mean, if you want to do a card reading for me, you can.
No. I was going to see if we wanted to do one more, and you would pull first, and then I'll get the box ready.
Yeah, I'm doing like a lottery wheel over here, where I'm just scrolling up and down through the comments, and I'm just going to stop on somebody's name, and the name that I am stopping on is Laura. Laura. Hello. And she's been wanting to work on her mediumship. That's awesome. I don't know if you've been to our website, Laura, but we actually have a workshop available on demand. It was recorded when we did it live. And it's really, if you're kind of looking for the basics, it'll take you through some chakra work, some of the basics of how to use some of the tools to get answers, like pendulums. And Tiffany takes us through some actual exercises to really help us tune into our intuition. So if you go to paranormalcrossroad.com, you can actually get the basics of spiritual energy, and that might help you out a little bit on the way. Kitsie's been shuffling the cards. So Laura, we want you to kind of think about what it is that you need to know, what you've been hoping to maybe get some clarification on. And Kitsie will draw your first card, and I'll draw your second one.
Okay, we'll do one more quick shuffle, split the deck for Laura. And we have pulled A New Romantic Cycle Begins. I can never get this right. You know what? I don't feel like it's romance. I feel like it's a passion for something. You said you're working on getting into mediumship. It may be that. Maybe it's a different hobby. It's time to open up your mind a little bit and think outside the box and find that new passion that's going to drive you to the next level for you. So I feel like it could be this mediumship thing. If it's something you're super passionate about, I'd go with it. I'd run with it. I feel like the cards right here are telling you that it is time. So there you go.
All right, Laura. And again, if there's some feedback here that makes sense to you, feel free, Laura, to comment and let us know. She says she's been meditating for 20 years. That's amazing.
Dang.
Yeah, you've been in touch with yourself for a while. All right, Laura, your cosmic cat card to go along with the reading that Kitsie began is, well, it's friendship. So there's definitely something going on here. Maybe some sort of, whether it is being in love, new love, or romance. It says care is there. So what we're talking about is maybe looking around. It might be, what I'm getting is that whatever it is, whether it's romance or a friendship, or it's already there, and you haven't maybe connected with it recently, or you need to sort of reconnect. So I'm not getting new, I'm getting something new with someone that's like right in front of you, whether it's, like I said, an old friend that you reconnect with, or and she's saying the hubby might be happy with some passion, is what she just said.
Oh, well, there you go.
There
So
you
maybe it's
go.
time to rekindle things with the hubster.
There you go.
Marriages work, people. Marriages work.
It
Rekindle that
sure
romance.
is. Yes, yes. All right.
Okay.
Well, thanks, guys. We
Yeah,
might
that was fun.
get the cards back out later. Right now, Kitsie's got her app and her box and everything ready to go. I got the dowsing rods out, which look like extra long. The same, like, I've got this super long dowsing rods coming at you. Ridiculous. I also I did get my pendulum out tonight in case we want to play with that. So we've got, all of these are tools that you can also get. These are things I got on Amazon. And if you, we try to make everything easy for you. If you go to paranormalcrossroad.com and you click shop, you can go into our spiritual shop and you can see, I mean, somebody is already here. We got the energy rocking. Malcolm, is that you? That might be Malcolm. Look at Malcolm's root chakra. He's like, oh, yeah, I am grounded and ready to go. So, yeah, you can check your chakras with this. You can answer yes or no questions. And same with the dowsing rods. Now, I do have to say, we may run into a little bit of an issue with Malcolm being here and me having things that move. So I may have to play a little fetch with him while we're trying to get things to work. But before we get into everything, I actually, for those of you who just tuned in, so part of the reason that we're doing this is because we want to come to your home. We want to have basically like an upbeat, great party. Doesn't mean there won't be messages that come through that aren't emotional and life-changing, but we want to do spirit sessions in home. So if you're just tuning in, we actually have a little bit of information for you, and it's such a good thing to think about with holidays coming. Maybe it's a different kind of party, something different that you could do to get in the holiday spirit this year.
Wondering if your loved ones are around you?
Wish there was a way to find out?
Now you can.
Introducing Paranormal Crossroad Spirit Sessions. In home, in person.
Limited time only. Book now at paranormalcrossroad.com.
Yay!
Wrong button. I was going to try to pull that commercial up, but I'm not logged in. I hit the login button. My bad.
That's all right. It's all right. I can stall. I'm like, oh, Kitsie's not there. It's all on me. No problem. I got this. We won't be able to do a whole lot of these through the holidays. So we want to make sure if you're thinking about it, that you get us some dates so that we can get things, scheduled in for you. You can have up to 10 people. So it makes it a real affordable party. But if you're like, you know what, I only want it to be 2 or 3, that's up to you. And if you go to our website and it says at the very top, it says book a spirit experience. That will take you to the form to fill out and get signed up for one of our upcoming sessions this holiday
So
season.
excited. I think it's going to be a blast. I really,
I
truly
do too. I do too.
Well,
All right.
guys, I'm going to use an app that has never been on the show before. Well, I think it was in Oddity Files season 1. So if you're old school, been with me at this forever, you've heard this app before. But this is called the Spiritus app. It is available on the iPhone. The Portal Plus app is not. So, and I've just got it hooked up to a Bluetooth speaker here. That's what this flashing light is here. And it is surrounded in crystals. So I figured I'd give the Odd Box a break and see if we can do this through the speaker. So I'm going to give this a shot. So we are Kitsie and KJ, and we are here out of love, light, peace, and positivity. Hi, spirits. We are hoping to get some messages to people who may be viewing this right now, or maybe even people who aren't viewing this. And KJ does have some dowsing rods. So if we need some clarification, that's what I was doing earlier. I'd hold the dowsing rods and I'd ask questions at the same time. So in order to speak to a specific spirit, I'd like to know your name.
This is going to go well. It's going to go really well, guys.
Do what? I need your name. Can you tell me your name? Bob. Okay, Bob. I'm Kitsie. It's so nice to meet you. Bob, do you have a message for someone? Bob. May? Does anybody have a Bob that has to do with the month of May? Bob, who is your message for?
And for me.
Come for me.
Okay.
I'm only speaking to Bob right now. Bob, do you have a message?
Oh, yes.
Bob, where are you from? Connecticut?
Connecticut.
Bob, is your message for someone in Connecticut?
Come get it.
Ted. Do we have a Ted in the room? I haven't tried this with a specific audience.
Yeah.
Bob, my friend KJ does have some dowsing rods. Can you clarify that you are from Connecticut with those dowsing rods?
Just cross them over for a yes.
He said I am. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. All right. Who knows Bob in Connecticut?
Bob, what is your message? I'm safe.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if I can take one of these earbuds out without losing you, so I can hear.
Yeah. Do they, Kitsie, with this app, do they tend to use one voice, or will they kind of just come through with all of them?
I feel like it's a little bit of both.
Okay.
Earlier today anyway, because this is so last minute, they were coming through with one voice. Sometimes the state or the year they died, it'd be two different people saying it. Bob, can you tell us what year you died? No.
Okay. Bob, can you tell us what year it is?
Bob, can you tell us what year it is? It's
And if you guys hear things, put it in the comments, please.
Yes, please do. Bob, what year is it? 19.
I heard it too.
I did too. 1920 what? Yes, we know you're Bob. 1929.
Okay. Bob, can you confirm? Did we get that right? Did we hear you? 1929? Cross it over.
Oh, wow. Wow.
We don't know how this works, guys.
No clue. No clue whatsoever. Bob, what was your job? What was your job in life? He can't. He can't hear you. Bob, are you still with us?
I thought I heard him say wrestler. Yeah. Bob, were you a wrestler in 1929?
Bob, who is your message for? I thought I heard Sylvie. Bob, do you have a message for Sylvie?
Is it for Samantha, Bob?
Your mother.
We have a
Okay, so no.
okay.
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
Okay.
So Samantha, your granny was born in 1929.
Well,
Is your message for Samantha? He keeps saying my mother, but if he died in 1929, his mother wouldn't be alive.
Right.
Let's just get his message and we'll move on.
Yep.
Because I can't just like leave him hanging.
Right. What would you like to tell your mother, Bob?
Bob, what would you like to tell your mother?
That was just
She must not stop.
yeah. I thought he said caring. She must not stop caring.
Okay. So, Bob, I feel like you need to find your mother where you're at now. So, if he passed in 1929, I mean, his mom's not going to be alive, is she?
No.
No. So, my friend KJ brought up this amazing way for you to connect with your loved ones in spirit the other day. And I need you to feel with your heart, and I need you to search for your mother's heart. Okay. So just imagine, was it a silver string or a silver chain?
A silver thread.
A silver thread reaching out to find your mother. Okay. We've got other names coming through, Bob. So can you try to do that and try to find her? I feel like she's looking for you right now. Go toward the light.
That's what I heard. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Absolutely, Bob.
And
Absolutely.
yes, Bob, you absolutely can go toward the light. Okay.
Okay. Let's do a quick reset.
Okay.
Get the energy flowing. Now, yes, now you can go.
Yes.
Are there
Awesome.
any messages?
Awesome.
Bill.
Hi, Dad. What the hell, Dad? You wouldn't come to me on your birthday.
He's like, I was busy.
That's
swear to
what I
God, that
got.
just said KJ.
Okay, listen. I just posted on Patreon my 30-minute session of trying to talk to my dad on my birthday. And someone was calling me KJ. And I'm like, who in my family is calling me KJ? I did.
Okay. So, Phil, Happy belated. Can you help us bring some spirits through for anybody who may be watching? You might be able to, possibly. I heard the word two as well. Are there two spirits waiting? Yes. I heard the name Ford. I mean, that could be a car. It could be a last name. Does the name Ford stick out to anybody in the chat room? I'm just going to kind of move on if it doesn't.
I thought I heard Kraus.
Kraus.
Thomas.
Thomas.
I heard a female say my husband as well. Okay. We are talking to one spirit at a time. Is there a Kraus? Is there someone with the last name Kraus who has a message? In English, please. Ken? Ken Kraus? Ask the dowsing rods.
All right. Is the person we're talking to, are you Ken Kraus?
No. Maybe they're...
Are we talking? Is there a Thomas here?
Okay.
So I thought I've heard Thomas a couple times.
Okay. Thomas, where are you from? Heaven. That was kind of beautiful. Thomas, how old were you? How old are you?
Thomas, do you know how old you are?
Thomas, where did you live on Earth? Where did you live? A state would be great. Found it. Okay. What is it?
Thomas, are you 11?
Oh.
Samantha heard 11. Thomas, you're 11.
Are you 11 years old, Thomas? Your voice sounds so much deeper. Huh.
Okay. Oh. Okay.
I spoke to a little girl who was 5 today, died in a car crash with her dad. Thomas, where did you live? With my mom.
Do you remember your address?
Do you remember your street? No. I mean, at 5, do they even know?
He's 11. That's
11.
why I
Well,
asked. Because,
sorry.
you start knowing your phone number, your street, and all that stuff then.
Thomas, how did you die? He doesn't know, is what I heard. I don't like the way this is going.
Yeah.
I don't like other people answering for him.
Yeah. Thomas, do you feel safe? You can cross these over or you can answer. Yes.
I heard a yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So he's fine.
Okay. Thomas, were you sick? Yes.
Very.
What year is it? Take all the energy you can from these crystals.
Oh, excuse you.
Again.
Yeah. Did you have a stomach issue?
My ab? Maybe you did.
Do you have any messages, Thomas?
I found.
What
Said
did you
I
find,
found
Thomas?
something. What did you find, Thomas?
Happiness is what I have here. Thomas, did you find happiness? Is heaven happiness for you? She is listening.
Love.
I feel like he didn't have the best life. Not that there was abuse or anything, but just wasn't a lot of money. He didn't have, the funds to see the right doctors that he needed to. I feel like he's finally found happiness.
Do you have any messages for us, Thomas, for those of us who are listening right now?
Do you have any messages? Yes. It never hurts now. Finally got a city, Atlanta.
Oh.
Okay.
Thought I heard Tel Aviv.
Well,
all right, Thomas, I'm going to ask, did you grow up in Atlanta? Is that where you're from, buddy? You can cross these over for yes. Rose. Who's looking for Rose? All right.
Thomas, are you looking for Rose? Can you cross those over for a yes? Okay.
Okay.
Is Rose your mom?
KJ. Yeah. Okay.
Is Rose in Atlanta?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Hang on just a second. Well, I don't know. Here's the thing. I don't know that we get to present ourselves at what age we want to, right?
I've always wondered that as well.
Because Leanna said her great grandfather was Thomas Rose.
Thomas, do you have a message for Leanne?
Thomas, are you here? Are you here for Leanne?
Cross them for you. Whoa. Wow.
Leanne, would your great grandfather, when would he have been born? Or would 11 mean something to him?
I hate the delay on this.
Also, Laura just lost a friend named Thomas Rose.
Oh my goodness. It just said that's creepy.
Yes.
Crazy. So, Thomas, are you here for Leanne? Or are you here for Laura?
Can you give us a name?
Who is your message for?
I thought that was Leanne.
Okay. What is your message for Leanne, Thomas?
Be equal.
Be equal?
To be.
To be what?
The best. How are ya? I heard. Maybe he's just checking in. Are you one of Leanne's spirit guides, Thomas?
Not a spirit guide. Thomas, do you just check in on Leanne once in a while?
Are you just checking in on Leanne from time to time? Just in case they can't hear us on either side.
Yeah.
I feel like they would, but.
Right. Leanne says, hey there.
I hear that.
I hear that.
So is that verifying that they hear us both?
I think so.
I heard Leanne again. What is your message for Leanne, Thomas? Do you suffer from headaches, Leanne?
He just said research.
Research.
Oh, well. Yeah.
Oh. Wow.
Okay. Okay. Are you verifying, Thomas, that you're happy that Leanne says this is wacky? Are you verifying, Thomas, you want Leanne to continue her research?
Oh, wow. Yeah, and I heard a very strong yes on here. That's amazing. He just wants to make sure you know, Leanne.
Is there anything else you want to tell Leanne while you're able to talk?
Thomas, we're about to move on. Is there anything else you'd like to tell Leanne? Why did this? Lemon?
Don't.
Enough. That's all I
heard enough, and then I heard that's fine.
Yeah.
Or I'm fine. So, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Well, that's pretty cool. And I would say, Laura, who's watching, I wouldn't discount this as a message from your Thomas Rose. There is so much stuff that when we get together that kind of intermingles and makes sense. So certainly that it not that Thomas Rose wouldn't be a common name, but the fact that there are two people here connected to a Thomas Rose right now probably is a double connection. Yeah,
for sure.
Hi, Cindy. Thanks for joining us.
Hi, Cindy. Let me go ahead and turn this back on, and we will see if we can get more messages. Okay, we appreciate you, Thomas. We really, really appreciate you coming through and giving your messages, but we would like to talk to someone else.
Well,
great.
But I would need to know a name. I'm Kitsie. This is my friend KJ. And we've got all kinds of people watching right now that would love to hear messages from their loved ones. Dad's not specific enough. We need a first name. Mike.
Okay.
Is there anyone with a Mike? Right. It said Mike was right. Mike, who is your message for? I thought I heard Samantha. Is there a Samantha who has a connection to a Mike who has passed?
And something with a 3?
Yeah. Could be the 3rd month. Could just be the number 3 that's significant. Maybe a birthday.
Card.
Something about a card. Okay.
Uncle Mike is still alive. Mike, what year is it where you are?
Is the person we're talking to Mike, or are you trying to get a message to Mike?
Oh, that's an excellent question.
Okay. If your name is Mike, could you use these rods and cross them into an X?
Just said yes.
Okay. If you are trying to get a message to Mike, can you cross these into an X?
Oh, wow.
Keep hope.
Keep hope. Is this for
Oh, you said keep
Samantha?
hope alive.
So is this message, what is, I don't want to ask what her Uncle Mike's last name is. Is this for Samantha's Uncle Mike? Because the name Samantha came over.
Is this message for Samantha to give to her Uncle Mike? Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Keep hope alive. Is there any, and what is your name, sir? Or ma'am? I don't want to assume. Or they?
No.
We will relay the message to Mike, but who is the message from?
Jeff?
B-E? So maybe a first initial B, last initial E? Nope. Okay.
Was it Jeff?
Is your name Jeff? Oh, wow.
Okay. Jeff, how did you know Mike?
I feel like they were friends that worked together. They worked together and then became friends. I don't know. That's just what my head's telling me. I don't always trust it. Were you friends?
What a design.
You got it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll get to the woman, Tanya. I can hear her too. She's trying. Hang on just a second, ma'am. We're going to try to get this message to Mike from Jeff.
Yeah.
Jeff, where did you live? Des Moines?
I thought I heard I was fired.
There was a fight?
It said fight again after you said that.
and something with 3 again. I don't know, Samantha. I would talk to if your Uncle Mike is open to messages, I would ask him something about somebody he worked with, some sort of possible fight or got fired.
But
And this guy's coming through as Jeff.
Yeah.
Jeff, did you know Mike in life? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Well, and his message was keep hope alive. So apparently he's made up with him in the afterlife and wants your uncle to keep fighting the good fight. Right?
Yep. Yep.
Well, Jeff, thank you so much.
Thank you, Jeff. All right. Samantha's texting her uncle.
Awesome.
It's always fun when you get to text a relative and be like, I don't know if this is going to make sense to you.
For you.
All right. So again, we would love to sit in your living room and do this with you. I'm going to stoke my fire. I don't know if you can see my cat's just lounging here. I'm going to stoke the fire. Kitsie, do you want to? Well, I'll play the little announcement about what our spirit sessions are, and then you can come back and kind of share a little bit more, and I'll be right back after I get my fire going.
Wondering if your loved ones are around you?
Wish there was a way to find out?
Now you can.
Introducing Paranormal Crossroad Spirit Sessions. In home, in person.
Limited time only. Book now at paranormalcrossroad.com.
Okay, guys, I'm going to try another app just because it's already hooked up to the Bluetooth. This is called the Sono X10 Spirit Box. It's actually a free app on the Apple. I'm assuming it's Android as well. I went ahead and purchased the Pro version, and I like the free version better. The Pro version has a lot of really loud static bursts in it. But this one I like a lot. So I was using this one earlier as well. I am Kitsie. I am here to bring messages to people who are watching or to just relay messages to any spirits that have any. In order to do so, I would need to know your name first. Who's there? I'm Kitsie. Frank. We've got a Frank, so I don't know if anybody has any ties to a Frank. Frank, do you have a message for somebody specifically? If you could tell me their name. I got it.
I just want to make sure right away, because I hetated at the show on Saturday when my uncle was coming through, like hoping I didn't have another relative. Frank was the name of the ghost that lived with my grandma and grandpa, who I sent home after my grandpa died.
Oh, that's right. Frank is your message for KJ? Jennifer is what I heard.
Okay.
I heard Jennifer and I see you. Do we have a Jennifer watching right now? Frank, where are you from? Terre Haute.
Okay.
Not even kidding.
Does that help anyone? Does that help anyone here? Frank and Terre Haute.
Who has a tie to a Jennifer?
Thought he said he was an artist. Or does anybody love an artist named Frank?
Frank, what is your message?
You still there, Frank?
Long story.
Okay. Well, use all that energy to come through, Frank. We want to hear your story.
Everybody wants to hear it, Frank. I sent for him. You know.
6 o'clock. And definitely, if you guys hear words, even if you think they're crazy, this is how it works.
Yes.
Okay.
Please.
Put them in the comments. Frank, Jason wants to hear your story. Come on, man. Okay. They said something about a circle on the circle.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Frank, I need you to focus in.
No.
What's next? No, what's next?
So, Frank, I need you to shorten the story a little bit because it's not making a whole lot of sense to
So
us.
Frank was from Terre Haute. You were on the circle.
He has a tie to a Jennifer, and he was an artist. This
What
is
were you-
normal.
Totally normal.
Yeah, I think Frank's got a little bit of a dude. That's okay. That's okay.
Frank, are you just here to kind of mess with us?
No.
I heard Mike twice.
Samantha, has your Uncle Mike text you back yet? I swear he said Colts.
Colts. The Colts. Literally. Which makes sense if he's from up north with the duh.
Yeah.
So are you just here to bring the Colts a good season? Yeah,
That'd be great. That'd be great.
There we go.
Okay.
Perfect.
Frank, what's your last name?
Tumbus? It's like the second you stop saying it. I don't even know if that's a name, but yeah, Frank, anything you can do for the Colts, man.
Can you say that again, Frank? Frank, what is your last name? It sounds like, is it Columbus?
Oh, Frank Columbus?
I moved.
I'm moving. I'm going to go get my dowsing rods.
Okay. All right. I had to put mine down. All right, Frank. Kitsie's getting her dowsing rods. I think Malcolm went away, so I can play with mine again.
Are you Frank Columbus?
I'll let you do that.
Okay, that's a twice. I know that a couple people in the room were saying that they were having a much harder time understanding this app than the other one. Well, Frank, we appreciate you. You're amazing. Anything you can do for the Colts this season, we really appreciate it. But we're going to go ahead and switch back over to the other app. This is a good way to find out if you guys like some of these apps as well. So
Yes.
And
Amanda or Panda,
no.
this is for you.
Who are you?
What is your name? This is Cindy.
Is
Your name is Cindy?
Cindy DeWinter.
That's
After
what
you
I
said
heard.
Cindy DeWinter, is your message for who? Who's your message for?
She said, I love you. Who's your message for, Cindy?
5.
Did you say your message was for Amanda earlier? Okay. Do we have an Amanda in the room? Somebody in here thinks we do. Cindy, where are you from? What state or country?
We only want to hear from Cindy.
Hi.
Hi.
Jeanette?
She's so cute. Cindy, can you tell us where you're from? LaPorte?
LaPorte? All the Indiana spirits are coming through. Yeah. Cindy, is Amanda or Panda or Jeanette tied to somebody in this room here?
Jason said he may have heard Ohio.
Okay. Is there a LaPorte, Ohio?
I don't know.
I mean, there's every city in every state, so.
Right. She said, I think she just said it was Ohio.
I heard that too. And then I heard her go, hey.
Hey.
I miss you.
Who do you miss? Who do you miss, Cindy?
Half Bill.
Sue?
But that wasn't her voice.
No.
She's sit. Glenn. Hey guys, we only want to hear from Cindy. Okay, let Cindy come through. Okay, for right now, just Cindy.
So, Cindy, your message is for Jeanette and Amanda? Yes. And what is your message? Sad, I heard. Are they sad?
Very well.
Did you die recently, Cindy? Are they sad because you died?
Cindy, do you have a message for them that would help them not be so sad?
What kind of words of encouragement do you have for them, Cindy?
Yes. Okay.
Very quietly. The other ones were talking over. I heard her say home.
Home. Do they need to go home?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rod say
And then
yes.
I heard stay home as well.
Okay.
Is it safer for them to stay home, Cindy? Cindy, were you sick when you died? Can you uncross them? Let me just do that. Were you sick when you died, Cindy? Right. Cindy, did you die from COVID? Is that why they're safer at home?
No.
They're not safe.
They're not safe. Okay.
Okay, so what do they need to know to be safe?
Yes. What do they need to know to be safe? Don't rush it. Don't rush what, Cindy?
So sugar.
Are you still there, Cindy? I feel like we lost her.
Yeah, I do
am.
too.
She literally just said, I am. Cindy, can you clarify what the exact message is and why they need to stay home? She just said, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And the back walls.
Because I had
Quiet.
Jason heard not sick. This is the Spiritus app, Natalie.
good. And it
Cindy, are you at peace now? Yes. Why? Why do you ask?
Why?
Of course I am.
a little bit. Do what?
I heard, yeah, we're good.
Okay.
Cindy, is it just you or are there others around you?
There's others. There's
Are
others.
people waiting to speak, Cindy? Yes. Okay. So, Cindy, we're going to move on. So, if anybody knows a Jeanette or an Amanda that lost a Cindy, stay home.
Right? It's not safe. It's not safe.
It's not safe.
Yeah, stay home.
Yeah. Not to put my agenda out there, but get vaccinated, people. Okay. So, is there any? Oh, Cindy, I appreciate your time and I'm grateful for your communication. We'd like to talk to some of the others. If one of them could give me their name. This is Billy.
Okay. I think Katie heard Bill earlier.
Billy, who's your message for? Look at this rod. Just swing.
Very happy.
Mom.
My mom.
And I heard the phone man.
Okay.
Did.
Do you need to get your mom on the phone, man?
I just heard daddy too. Billy, how old are you?
Well,
Are you 4 years old, Billy? Can you stop the rod if that's the case?
Yes.
I heard a 4. It was very childlike, swinging back and forth.
Yeah.
then I heard the 4.
Aw.
All the kids coming through today.
Aw.
Billy, where are you, honey?
Where are you? Here.
Tonight, twice.
Yeah.
Or tonight? Or is that a
Tanat? Is
Tanat?
Tanat a city?
Yeah, if you guys can help. There goes the other one. That's insane. Billy, do you have a message for anyone? Or do you just want us to know about you? Yes. Billy, how did
Billy?
you die, sweetie?
Yeah, I think it's Billy. Do we have a connection here? Is it Jeanette? Are you the one looking for Jeanette?
Fail.
That was a very strong Billy. Okay, Billy, use these rods and cross them into an yes. I mean, into an X if you're looking for Jeanette.
Serious.
Oh,
Seriously. Yeah.
okay.
Is Jeanette your mom, Billy?
She's my mommy. Jason, Billy said he was 4.
Yeah. Can you cross these into an X if you're 4 years old, Billy? No. Well, then how old are you, Billy? Are you under the age of 20? Cross them for an X for a yes. Yes.
Okay.
Maybe 14? Billy, are you 14 years old?
Okay.
Did we cross it for 4 earlier, or did we not ask? I
I
don't think we
we
did.
crossed it before. And yes, Leanne, I heard Panda again too. We're gonna figure out why someone keeps coming through with Panda. I don't know if someone here watching has a connection to a panda. Let us know.
I do.
You do?
I know someone who goes by Panda, so I'll have to tag her in this when we're done.
All right, because someone needs to let her know they're there. All right, back to Billy. Billy, your mom's name was Jeanette, correct?
I just heard Dan as well. Look at this.
That's so funny.
Billy, is this you moving this rod? Yes. So, Billy, is your connection to Jeanette correct? We've said that. Cross these into an X and leave it if that's the case.
I know they're fun to move around, but in order for us to understand you, we need you to cross those into an X if your mom is Jeanette and that's who you're looking for.
Team.
He said, I visit her.
Oh, you're not in trouble for making the rod swing back and forth.
No,
We're
no,
just
no, no,
looking for
no.
some answers. So you check in on your mom, Jeanette? Okay. What is your mom's last name? Black? That was creepy.
Can you say that again, Billy?
We need to stop. Why do we need to stop? These crossed and then that said cross.
Katie thought she heard wood, and I thought I heard something like maybe Woodson or Woodman.
Okay.
Is your mom's last name Wood?
Alex.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
No.
And where does your mom live?
Now?
Now? Yes, now.
Billy, where does your mom live? Do you know?
Just post. Stop.
Fine.
I keep hearing Das.
What does it mean that she is in the
I heard Das Pose, which is, I mean, nothing. But then I heard Das after that. Is there a city that starts with a D-A-S?
Fly.
Jason heard Wabash. Billy, were you trying to say Wabash? Cross them into an X and hold it if that's the case. This is the place. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Billy. You can keep moving that.
Someone else is like, this is the place. They can hear us. This is the place. Found it.
There she is. Okay, I just need to make something really clear. Y'all are not allowed to stay here. You are not allowed to attach to anything in my home, anyone or anything in my home. This is just a way to communicate. This is, think of it like a telephone. I am great. Thank you so much for asking. But you cannot come into my home. You can speak to me through this as much as you want. True, yes. But you cannot come into my home, okay? Just setting boundaries, that's all.
Gotta do that.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't like the way that sounded at all.
No.
Billy's still here because it's still swinging.
This is the place. We found her.
Billy, what is your message for your mom, sweetie?
Alex.
Sir.
I keep hearing Sarah.
Chuck.
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 All the names.
Everybody's just shouting out. It's Saturday night again. Guys, we're only talking to Billy. Everyone, just wait your turn, okay? Let little Billy finish his story.
Are you the sailor?
Yeah, we're here, Billy.
We're here with you, Billy.
What is your message, Billy?
He said, where's my mom?
And then Jeanette again.
All right,
Okay,
sweetie.
you tell the heartstring story this time.
Okay.
You're better at it.
Okay, so Billy, I want you to put your hand on your heart, okay? And imagine a bright green light right there, a beautiful bright green light that wraps around your heart. And from that green light, a silver thread goes out, okay? And I just want you to imagine that going out to your mom's heart and wrapping around hers. So she's got a green light on her heart. Yep. You got a light. You see the light?
Where?
I do.
Right on your heart. Just imagine a silver thread tied around your heart going out to your mom's and tied around hers. And that will connect you to her and you can follow that, okay? That's how you can connect to anybody that you love by imagining your heart connecting to theirs through that silver string, okay?
Does that make sense to you? It does.
It does.
Jason has said he had heard his name, and right after he typed that, I know we're on a delay. I heard Jason as well.
I did too. Yeah. Yep. I was like getting ready to put it up, and I heard Jason.
Is there a message for Jason? Tell us your name first.
Good luck.
Good luck.
You got something going on, Jason, that you need some luck for?
Then do. Baby.
All right. I'll take a turn with the dowsing rods. These things do get kind of tiring, guys. So take turns with them. All right. So is there somebody here that is trying to get a message? I just heard you say Jason again. What is your name?
I see you there.
Ron or Ronald?
No.
No. Okay.
David? Edward? Edward, yes.
No.
I love you. Jason, do you have an Edward?
Zach.
Zach?
Zach?
What?
I had a full conversation with the Zach earlier. If that's the same Zach, you've had your chance. No, it's not.
What's your message for Jason?
I was walking
Oh!
being monitored.
Had a cat named Edward.
Oh my gosh. Are you Edward the cat?
One.
The cat is here.
Rose.
How I have
Yes. All right. Edward the cat.
Daisy.
I'm sorry. The cats. That's like the people come to you and the cats come to me. All right,
He's
Edward is
alive. He's alive.
Okay.
I also heard the name Daisy.
All right. Who here wants to let? So you're confirming you know Jason because you know his cat. What is your name? What did he say?
That the eat.
That they eat?
I thought I heard BE again, like the two separate letters.
Right.
Okay.
And
All right. I want to talk to the person who's here confirming to Jason that they know him because they know his cat, Edward. What is your name?
The one that wished him good luck. Arnold?
Uncle? Yeah. Uncle or Arnold? Uncle?
get on with it.
Get
Get
on
on
with
with it. Well, we're trying. We're trying. We really are.
One.
Is your name Arnold? Crosses in an X for a yes.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. And your message to Jason was to wish him good luck. He is. Okay. Jason, do you have something big coming up that he'd want to wish you good luck for? And do you know of a connection to an Arnold? Could be a first or a last name.
Arnold, were you a family member?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
It's him.
Okay. Would Jason have known you in life? No. You need to ask Jason back in your family what maybe he passed, if there's like a great uncle or a great grandfather.
Yeah.
We don't always know. We don't always know the relatives that come through. It's something about
Arnold just clarified that he's screaming. So
okay.
you are coming through clear.
Is there somebody you're with, Arnold, that Jason would know?
Yeah.
The cat.
Where?
Which
Edward.
cat? Edward again. Okay, this is going to be real weird. Arnold, are you connected to Edward the cat in this life?
12.
Yeah. And I'm getting hugs.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
So it's
So
one of Edward's guides.
It's
that
one
is
of
wish-
Edward's
wishing
guides.
Jason good luck.
yes. Yes. Okay.
Daisy.
Daisy Carlo.
Yeah. All right. So Jason, that's good to know. Make sure that our animals have guides around them as well. So make sure that you know that
Yeah, just like we have spirit guides, animals do as well.
you can now acknowledge Arnold. He's a very strong presence with Edward, and clearly knows that Edward is there to help you through whatever's going on. So maybe that new job, that's a validation.
Yeah. Okay. What was it? Daisy? What? Terrible at names. I'm like why am I even doing this? I'm terrible at names. Okay. I have heard Daisy on several occasions.
Yes, we've heard Daisy a lot.
So we'll do one more, guys.
Jason said that he did hear Kitty May come through, which was his other cat. So that's really amazing validation, Jason.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, man, cats are rock stars.
They literally are. I just wish I wasn't allergic. I don't know what's up with this rod. It's kind of freaking me out a little bit.
I don't know. I don't know who's moving your rod there.
So, hey, you can tell me in this box over here, who is moving this rod? I thought it was Billy, but Billy's not here anymore. Tell me your name.
Hello.
Sal.
Hello. Sal?
Nope.
Is there a Sal moving this divining rod?
Fantastic.
Jean?
I thought I heard a Tony.
Moving the rod, I heard, in a female voice. What is your name? I don't see you.
Glenn.
Glenn.
Glenn. I feel like someone keeps going, damn it. Damn it.
Somebody else came through first.
Great. I'm going to have to sit here and wait again.
Okay, Glenn, you will be our last chosen one for the evening. Is your name Glenn? Or is your name Glenn?
So.
Or is this a message for Glenn? I feel like just before I asked if it was a message for Glenn, I heard it is in response to, is your name Glenn?
Yeah. We have a Julie Glenn who is here with us.
Oh, there you go. Is your message for Julie?
You're very
Dad.
Dad? Julie, is your dad still with you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Swear I heard a very faint whisper go. Do you even have ears? Can you hear me?
All right. So is this a all right? Is this a message? Or do you have a message for Julie?
Or Julie's dad? Okay.
I have a
Sorry, I should have
message from
waited.
Julie. That's okay. What is your name?
Hot ply.
The person who is coming through saying Glenn, what's your first name?
Yeah.
Can you tell me your first name?
Newt.
Newt?
Newt.
Has
Wait.
Wait.
Vincent.
Vincent? Because it said wait
Yeah.
right after I said Newt, and then it said Vincent.
Cindy heard a Joanna. That might be. Let us know, Julie, if any of this is making sense.
Yeah.
Vincent or Clint?
Where did you live?
What city did you live in? I said Naptown.
just
Thought I heard Gary or Carly.
You.
Ew to Gary. Yeah.
Yeah, we know.
It was amazing when my grandparents were alive, though. Good night, Katie.
Good night, Katie. Good night.
Okay, so is your message is for Julie? Please move.
Yeah. Take time
One.
to be outside.
Well, there you go.
Okay.
We've got one spirit saying stay in the house. We've got another spirit saying go outside, spend time outside.
I got a yes from Julie, but Julie, there's a delay, so I'm not sure what you were yesing to.
Yeah.
Julie, does it make sense? You have a relative that would maybe be telling you to think about moving or to spend more time outside? Build this fence?
I mean, that would make sense why she'd have to be outside, move and build a fence. These are like super specific.
Are these really messages for Julie?
Yeah. Julie's saying not really. I heard Grandpa.
Yeah.
Are you Grandpa Glenn?
You can cross these over if it's easier for you to communicate that way. Are you a grand?
No.
Sorry. We are only speaking to the person trying to speak to Julie. Are you Grandpa Glenn? Which could be
No.
no.
That's hard.
That's hard.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't
feel like
feel
we're
like
getting a lot of lost in
it's a
translation
lot of
going on.
and it's different people. Is there someone here who understands these messages about moving or being outside more? Put in the comments.
Glenn could have been a first name.
Yeah. All right.
Quiet.
I heard Glenn again, but in the younger voice.
Yeah.
Okay. I just heard good night and go to sleep.
I did too. I was like, am I imagining that because I'm getting tired?
Good night, go to sleep.
Yeah. That's it, guys.
All right.
Go ahead and call it. The spirits did it for us. Hey, I think we had a few things come through. That was
Oh my
pretty
God. Leanne got messages. Jason's messages were fantastic. Yay, cat.
Absolutely.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, thanks for hanging out with us, guys. That was so much fun.
Yes, it was super fun. And yeah, I mean, and know that I feel like when we do this in a bigger setting, we do have to really focus in more. But when we go into a home, there's usually only a handful of spirits there.
Yes.
And it makes it a lot easier for them to communicate. So like the big setting and open mic spirit sessions.
And that's pretty much what I did. I'm like, anybody wants to talk, come on through.
Yeah. So, I mean, we started out the night with a spirit that was coming through who lived in Connecticut, So, but when we do the home sessions, we usually have some pretty amazing. I mean, that's why we decided we wanted to do the spirit sessions, because they are essentially what you're seeing now. If you watched, the episodes with Evan and Heather and Kevin, and what you're about to see with Crystal. And for those of you who maybe were there on Saturday night and saw some of the footage with Kelly, it's really a conversation. It's pretty amazing. And we'd love to, bring it to your house. So, please let us know if you would be interested in welcoming us into your home. And if you don't want to be in your home, we do have a few locations where we could get a room. We can get a room. That costs extra, a lot more than you can afford.
Dead.
All right. That's why they told us good night and go to sleep.
Yes,
Thank you. Good night.
The wine is kicked in. Yeah, you guys, if you are interested, though, reach out to us on paranormalcrossroad.com. We've got our spirit experience link right there. So reach out. We do have a couple people that we need to reach out to that we met at German Fest that were interested as well.
Yes.
So it's seance meets Tupperware party. You guys supply the wine and the food. We bring the equipment and hopefully bring the spirit with us. And it's a 2-hour experience where we do everything we can to help bring you the messages that are trying to get to you.
All right, guys. Thanks for spending your Friday with us. We will see you again soon. We have a new episode. So tomorrow night is an encore episode. Mm-hmm. And then next week we go into the story of Crystal and Dave, which is absolutely amazing.
Nope, we have 2 encore episodes first.
Oh, do we? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I'm just done early with that episode.
Oh, look at
Katie's
us. Katie's
amazing. Thank God for Katie.
All right. So tomorrow night is part 1 of Heather and Kevin again. So we got Heather and Kevin, yes. Heather and Kevin on the 30th. If you're in Louisville, I do believe they're doing a Paranormal Crossroad marathon Halloween weekend.
Yes.
So
yes. We'll have to get more info on that for sure.
Yes. Look for that. And also please head to our YouTube page. We're going to be moving over there to YouTube to do more of our live stuff and sort of build that up, because that is going to be, that's a way that you can help us grow. YouTube is pretty important. So if you can give us a subscribe there, and know that we'll be doing more spirit sessions live like this, and we would love to come to your home.
Oh, that's WKYI Jason in the room.
Jason,
so yes, they are doing a Halloween marathon.
Yes. Yes, we just got confirmation. Yes. Thank you, Jason, for your support in Louisville. Thank you
Yes.
all for spending your Friday night with us. And here's a little reminder for you about the spirit sessions if you were just tuning in and were enjoying the little end here of what we were doing. Thank you. Good night.
you. Good night.
Wondering if your loved ones are around you?
Wish there was a way to find out?
Now you can.
Introducing Paranormal Crossroad Spirit Sessions. In home, in person.
Limited time only. Book now at paranormalcrossroad.com.